I'd like you to bring to mind the most pressured experience that you can think of. I'm willing to bet that I can predict some of the characteristics of that scenario. I suspect you had just one opportunity and that was it. There may have been time pressures. It may be that there were consequences, something that you really wanted, or something that actually you really wanted to avoid. Or there were people watching, you were being evaluated, you or something you produced was being compared against others. But we can learn to deal with pressure, and that's what we're going to talk about. In conjunction with the BBC, we launched an online Lab UK experiment called Can You Compete Under Pressure? And the point of the project was to teach the lay public, anybody who was interested, about the psychological skills that athletes use to help them perform under pressure. So this was self-talk, imagery, and then something called if-then planning. If this happens, then I will. So by developing these simple psychological strategies, we can work with players of any age or individuals of any age in any context to help them recognise pressure and manage it more effectively. In the past, we've had football managers saying, well, you simply can't recreate the pressure of a penalty at a major championships. But to say you can't recreate pressure or try and develop those skills that help you perform under pressure would be defeatist, and actually, more to the point, we can. We can set up simulation training to try and recreate as many of those pressure ingredients as possible to test out strategies that you intend to use when it matters. And we've established through research that using skills like mental imagery, pre-performance planning, self-talk, if-then planning can indeed help us to perform more consistently. A lot of these high-performing athletes, and indeed high-performing individuals, anticipate pressure, and they anticipate and develop strategies in advance for managing those pressures. We experience intense pressure relatively infrequently. So there are recommendations. What are the key messages for preparing for those pressures? Well, firstly, it's about getting the contextual information, fact-finding. What is it you're going to be expected to do? Where are the pressures going to come from? So that's step A. Step B then is then preparing yourself to perform in that context. See yourself entering the interview room confidently, for example. Try and control the emotions. What kind of impression do you want to exude? And then finally, step C would be just to execute all the skills that you've rehearsed over and over again in helping you to perform under pressure.